Hello everyone. I'm Yumu from Susan's family. Today, I'd like to introduce you to the Plant Scents series, the Shiyang Floral Decor, Sunflower Edition. This decor is divided into flower branches, the basket, and assembly. First, we'll finish making the different types of flower branches, then assemble them with the basket. Let's start by learning how to make the flower branches. There are mainly 4 types of flower branches. These are the sunflowers, small daisies, ribbon leaves, and vine decorations. Let's start with crocheting the sunflower. For making the sunflower, please refer to the separately recorded single branch sunflower video tutorial. The making method for each sunflower is identical, only the petal colors are different. For the specific quantity of corresponding colors, you can refer to the finished product. You can also determine this based on your own preference. Please complete them on your own. After completing, trim the flower stem, so that the entire flower branch is about 6'EIGHTEEN centimeters tall. You can also trim according to your own preference. That concludes the explanation for making the sunflower. Next, let's learn how to make small daisies. Take a look at the finished product. A bouquet of small daisies consists of 2 to 3 small daisies. A single daisy is divided into 2 parts, the small flower and the blossom. Please watch me demonstrate the specific making method. The crocheting method for the small flower calyx is identical to the first round of the sunflower core. Work 6 single crochets into the magic ring. I have already completed this part in advance. Then, leave a tail of about 10 centimeters and break the yarn. Pass the yarn tail from the center to the wrong side. The small calyx is completed. Then proceed with the assembly. Begin by reserving a daisy flower piece for the leather label. Then cut a wire that's about 30 centimeters long. The wire color is random for the sample and is not for specific reference. Thread it through the center of the small flower calyx, and then pass the other end through a nearby position to the wrong side. Align it. And twist together with the yarn tail. Continue by taking out tape to wrap around. After wrapping, cut off the excess. Then take out a small daisy flower. Cut off a small flower along where they meet. Place it right side facing up, which is the clearer texture side at the center. Position the wrong side against the right side of the small calyx. and secure it with glue. Press securely. And one daisy is made. The rest of the small daisies are made in the same way. You can refer to the finished product for the specific amount. The method is very simple. I will not repeat the demonstration. After finishing a single daisy, note to leave 6 single daisies for the vine making later. Next, we'll make a bunch. Take out 2 to 3 small daisies. Here, I'll use 3 as an example. First, bind 3 daisies about 6 centimeters away from the flower section. Tie the tip part tightly, which is convenient for flowers arranging later. A bunch of small daisies is now made. The rest of the bunches of small daisies are made using the same method. That concludes the explanation of how to make small daisies. Next, let's learn how to make ribbon leaves. Look at the finished product. The ribbon leaves come in 2 colors. The making method is identical. First, make individual leaves separately, then combine them together. Please watch as I demonstrate the specific making method. First, cut a length of yarn for crocheting the calyx. Remove 1 strand. Insert into a sewing needle. And set it aside for later use. Then cut a piece of ribbon about 12 centimeters long. It's fine if it's slightly shorter. You can choose the color based on your preference. There's no need to iron the ends of the ribbon. Find the middle position. Fold both sides forward along the middle. Bring the folded parts close together. Then sew the overlapping part along the bottom. You can sew it tightly. Pinch the sewn area firmly. Pull the yarn through. Leave a little yarn tail. Wrap 2 circles around the tightened area. Pull tight. Then sew 2 stitches to secure it. Tie a knot with the reserved yarn tail. Remove the needle. Next, cut a piece of wire, about 20 centimeters long. The wire color for the sample is random, not for specific reference. Pass it through underneath the finished ribbon leaf. Fold it in half. You can twist the remaining yarn tails together with the wire. Then take out the paper tape. Wrap along the sewing position. Wrap a few rounds at the beginning. Wrap the visible stitches together. Continue wrapping downwards until you finish the wire. A ribbon leaf is done. The rest of the ribbon leaves should be made following this method. You can refer to the finished product for the specific quantity, or adjust it freely. I will not repeat the demonstration here. Let's proceed with the assembly. First, reserve 15 leaves for the later making. Then make a bunch of ribbon leaves. The colors and quantity of ribbon leaves for each bundle have no specific requirements. The sample has about 4 to 5 leaves. The colors are randomly matched. Arrange them according to your preference. Group the leaves together with paper tape. Ensure the entire bunch of leaves is about 16 to 18 centimeters in length. The specific length can also be adjusted according to your preference. One bunch of leaves is made. Combine the remaining bunches of leaves following this method. The method is very simple. I will not demonstrate it further. This concludes the demonstration of making ribbon leaves. Finally, let's make the vine decorations. There are 2 vine decorations in total. The making method is the same. First, take out the 14 prepared ribbon leaves and 6 daisies. There are fewer small samples here. The main focus is to demonstrate the method. Start with the shorter one first. You will need 6 leaves and 2 daisies for this. You can also determine the specific quantity according to your preference. First, take out 2 ribbon leaves and place them staggered, one above the other. Wrap with paper tape. Wrap approximately 5 centimeters and add 1 daisy. The finished product has 2 ribbon leaves apart. Add 1 daisy. You can also choose the specific position arrangement according to your own preference. Continue adding leaves. Wrap it while comparing with the edges of the basket. The vines need to wrap half a circle of the basket. After adding the last leaf, continue wrapping for a bit. Ensure the vine has enough length. If the length of the wire behind is not enough, you can cut another piece of wire. Tighten it and then wrap it. Which is convenient for later flower insertion. Cut off the paper tape after wrapping. This vine decoration is made. Use the remaining leaves and daisies to make another vine. Pay attention to making this vine longer for decoration. About 3/4 of the way around the basket. The placement and gaps of the leaves and daisies can be determined according to your preference. The method is very simple, so I won't demonstrate it. This concludes the explanation on how to make the vine decorations. Up to this point, all the flower branches have been fully explained. Next, we will decorate the basket. Take out the basket. Here, I will demonstrate using a small sample. The size is not for specific reference. Next, take out the lace ribbon. Compare one end at the opening edge of the basket. Cut the corresponding length of lace ribbon. Then apply glue on half the circle of the basket's edge and above. Attach the lace ribbon on top. Make sure one side of the lace ribbon aligns with the bottom edge of the basket. Fold the other edge over the top. Press it flat. After securing it firmly, the lace ribbon on one end of the edge is decorated. Decorate the other end using the same method. I will not demonstrate this part. Continue by taking out more lace ribbon. Wrap it around the basket's handle. First, apply glue on the handle. Make sure there's no overlap as you wrap the lace ribbon. Press the edge down tightly. After wrapping all, cut off the excess lace ribbon. This completes the decoration of the handle section. Next, take out a card. Stick lace ribbon on one side of it. Fold 1 centimeter of the backside. A total of 2 lace ribbon are needed. Extra parts should be stuck on the wrong side. Once done, take out the leather label. On the side with the lace ribbon, stick it centered. Next, apply glue on the backside of the card. I have already prepared this part. Now take out the ribbon leaves that were prepared earlier. Place the ribbon leaf at the top left position on the card. You can also determine the exact position according to your preference. If the wire below is too long, you can cut off a portion of it. Pay attention to the direction of the text. Then stick the card in the centered position on one side of the basket. The top edge should be 1 to 2 centimeters away from the handle. Pay attention to the direction of the leather label. After pressing securely, take out the daisy flowers that were set aside before. Apply glue on the backside. Stick it where the ribbon leaf meets the card. Press securely. The card and leather label are made. Finally, take out the remaining lace ribbon. You can trim the length according to your preference. Cut both ends into diagonal edges. Tie it to the handle on the side of the basket without the decorative card. Make a bow. This completes the decoration for the basket. Finally, proceed with the assembly. First, take out the floral foam. Trim it according to the shape of the inside of the basket, to make it fit the shape of the basket. Here, I'll use a small sample to demonstrate the main method. You can trim it while comparing it with the basket. Once it fits well, the floral foam is ready. Then place the floral foam in the basket. Here I use a small sample for demonstration. Take out the wrapping paper, cut it in half, and then fold it in half. Place it above the floral foam. And tuck in the edges where there are gaps. Then the wrapping paper is laid out. After smoothing it out, take out the short vines for decoration. Insert them at the center of one end of the basket. Then bend them along the edge of the basket. Pass through one of the handles. And wrap around half a circle. Then tidy up the leaves according to your preference. Next, take out the long vines for decoration. Insert them at the center of the other end. Wrap around to the other side. Pass through the handle. And place it at one end. Next, take out the sunflowers. And insert them evenly into the floral foam. Note that the middle position should be slightly higher. While the surrounding edges can be lower. If you think the flower stems are too long, you can trim them. The drooping vines can be wrapped around the sunflower. You can arrange them based on your own preference. The method is very simple. You can finish inserting them on your own, so I won't continue with the demonstration. After inserting the sunflowers, insert bunches of daisies and ribbon leaves into the gaps between the flowers, making sure they are evenly distributed. Keep the middle section higher, and the surrounding areas lower. If it's difficult to insert, you can wrap wire around it for reinforcement. The method is very simple, so I won't continue with the demonstration. After inserting the daisies and ribbon leaves, take out the clip last. Secure the card. And insert it as well. Determine the exact position based on your preference. This concludes the assembly section. Up to this point, the entire decoration has been fully explained. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website. Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thanks everyone for watching. See you in the next episode.